Hi everybody, Bob here. Welcome to Exercises for Seniors, Lumbar Spine. Yes, today we're going to just pay particular attention to one of Stuart McGill's, who was a famous back expert from the University of Waterloo, now retired. We're going to look at one of Stuart McGill's lumbar spine, low back exercises that is going to keep you strong and healthy in the spine. You have to imagine using a scale in this exercise. I don't think maybe he doesn't even have a name for it. Anyway, you're going to lie on the floor with your legs bent and your feet flat. You don't want your natural lumbar curve to flatten out in this exercise, so you're going to place something underneath there. It could be a rolled up towel, a little towel, or just your fingers will do nicely. So I'm going to roll my hands underneath my lumbar spine curve, put my head on the ground, straighten one leg, and keep the other one bent. And the one that's straight, the foot is flexed, which means you're going to point your toe toward your head. That activates your calf muscle and some of the lower leg muscles like the soleus in the front when you flex your foot. So one leg is bent and the foot is flat. The other leg is straight as you can get it with the foot flexed. Not only do you want the lower part of your leg really, really tight, you want your knee tight. So you're going to push your knee with your brain into the floor. You want your quads to be really tight and your hamstrings to be tight. And you also want to squeeze your glute muscles. All of that with your hands underneath your low back. So the leg that's bent is just relaxing. This one, the straight one, is tight from the bottom of your foot right up to your spine, to your low back. Good work. And when you're ready, with everything tight on one side, you're going to lift your head up a little tiny bit and your upper shoulders a little tiny bit. Look straight at the ceiling. Okay, don't do anything with your chin. And imagine a scale that you would use to weigh yourself. Your head is resting on the scale. As soon as you're ready to do the exercise, with everything being tight on the straight-legged side, you're going to lift your head off the scale and your shoulders a little tiny bit so that the scale registers 0. And you're going to hold it up there for about a 3 count. So here I go. Everything's tight. My hands are underneath my low back to keep the natural curve. And here I go. I take a nice deep breath in. And as I blow out, I lift my head up a little tiny bit and my upper shoulders a little tiny bit. And then when I run out of air, I come back down slowly. When I'm ready to do it again, make sure everything's tight on the straight-legged side. I take a deep breath in. As I blow out, I lift my head and my upper shoulders off the scale and come down slowly. And I repeat that 10 times. And then when I'm ready, and I can go at any pace I want, but slow and with intention is the best way to do it. When I'm ready, I bend the other leg that I was working on, straighten the other leg out, flex the foot, get everything tight on the straight-legged side. Take a deep breath in. Is your bum tight? Good. Hamstrings, quad, the knee is pushed down with your brain. Calf muscles, soleus on the front. Your foot is flexed. Here we go. Deep breath in. Blow out. Lift my head up a little tiny bit. And when I run out of air, slowly come down. Take a couple of breaths there to have a rest, and then do it again. Deep breath in. Blow out. slowly bring my head down. Take my hands out. I'm going to do it 10 times on each side. And that's it. What makes that exercise, according to Stuart McGill and many, many, many of his students, physiotherapists, is that you're using all kinds of muscles to do one little exercise. And not only are you using the quads and the hamstrings and the calf muscles and the glute muscles, but you're using those core muscles to stabilize your spine, along with your hands slid underneath your low back to stabilize everything as you lift your head up. That's what makes your low back and your lower spine really, really strong.